Oh, hey, Billy, what's going on?
Not much.
No, really, what's going on? The computer's over here? You got a mic set up?
We're recording, Daymon.
What?
You know, our YouTube channel? I understand it may have been a while since the last time we did it, but surely your memory isn't that far gone. We're not that old.
YouTube?
Oh dear. I guess I'll have to increase the dosage.
Huh? That sounds familiar, but...
Well, as you can all see, we're back. Some of us more than others. I guess I'll have to fill Daymon in on what the heck's going on.
Do you pronounce the name of this I or AI? I mean, there's an I in the A, and there's a, and an I around the I, right?
It's pronounced Al, Daymon.
Oh, I never thought of that. Last time, we cut it off early because we knew this time for sure we would have one full episode to do the entire Somnium. No more splitting it up with 15 minutes in the back of one episode and 15 minutes in the beginning of the next one. No siree, not us.
Speaking of no siree, not us, we're the Bittersweet Gamers.
What does that even mean?
I have no idea. I'm We Squared.
Well, okay, I'm the Opinionator. Now that it is established that we have made a special time to do this Somnium, we're gonna leave and go do something else.
What?
Technically speaking, we didn't find the hidden item in the Mizuki ending Somnium, nor did we finish with enough time remaining to get the item that way, and I want to look at the art.
Well, this is certainly an awkward place to do it, which means it's perfect for us.
Maybe Date is flat under this.
Oh, God.
Wow!
Aww.
Adorabbit went totally flat.
Why'd you smash Adorabbit?
And disappeared.
And turned into an evil miasma.
A haze of
What are you
evil.
trying to tell me? Adorabbit isn't cursed, right?
I always told you exactly who I was. It's your fault if you didn't believe me.
And out the window with ye.
Oh, God!
Who knew that cursed rabbit plushie's weaknesses were being thrown out windows?
Why does this always happen to me?
That's why he's flat.
There's stew in the pot.
Oh no!
I don't want to be turned into rabbit stew.
Oh God, no! So many decisions. Whichever will I pick?
Ah! Oh, God!
What? I can't move.
Uh-oh!
Is this sleep paralysis?
What the? The evil miasma!
Oh no!
I will never let you go, Mizuki!
Are you doing this? Stop! Please! What do you want?
All I really want is for Billy to stop throwing me out of the window! You son of a f***ing bitch! Do you understand what I'm f***ing saying?
Adorabbit, language! Out the window with ye!
Not this time, boy!
Why?
What is even happening?
I don't know, Daymon, I'm scared.
No! Date! Help me! Date!
I figured that if we messed around in here, we'd find it, and I guess we have, but I didn't think that it would actually be like the satanic evil force that is Adorabbit.
Ah, I see. The evil force behind the new Cyclops killer was Adorabbit.
Jump scare! Isn't it great when we get you with the jump scare? Isn't that high quality horror, Billy?
I somehow despise you even more. Out the window with ye.
Why must this always happen to me? way!
Oh!
Wonder what this is.
The world will never know what any of that means, but I think the true answer is... I got nothing.
I was really curious what you came up with, too. Uh-huh.
You know, when you look at her face there, she actually looks kind, doesn't she? Like from the front?
Yeah, that's about the only good thing we're ever going to say about her. Evil comes in many forms.
Long ago, I was a normal stuffed animal like what you see on the upper right. Then I was thrown out of the window and hit by a f***ing car over and over. That's why I'm now bloody and covered in bandages. My grudge enabled me to develop my third eye, and then I inscribed devil summoning sigils on my ears. I hate myself.
I hate you too. Out the window with ye.
Somehow, I always knew this was what it would come down to in the end. Oh God, why have you forsaken me? Not another 18-wheeler! Fuck my life! Or what's left of it? Well, none of that was what I was expecting.
We'll just pretend that never happened. For a moment I thought we were getting the Adorabbit ending.
Oh, Adorabbit ended all right.
Alright, I see a silhouette behind the sliding door, so I'm just gonna assume that's what we need to do. However, I'm curious about something.
A calendar.
Huh.
See, this is what I was curious about, how Mayumi's condition would affect the Somnium, both in the timies we get and how much time stuff spends.
Yeah, I think the question mark is somewhat important, huh?
Yeah, I guess we'll risk it. Today's date is...
The calendar reads 2 months ago.
Huh.
Okay.
Well, check the wall clock.
Yeah.
Everything's about time, so...
A wall clock.
And it costs so little.
The hands have stopped.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have actually looked at them and we could have used them to dump something bad.
I didn't even think about that.
The sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be?
Takero, I guess.
Oh man.
Or Choodle, maybe. You never know when a wild Pokemon is going to show up at your house.
There isn't any tall grass for miles. It all got destroyed by the chemical explosion.
We're closed! Leave us alone! This is interesting.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ota. You're late today.
I'm home.
Pokemon trainer. It's going to be one of those.
Are you not hungry? Today's dinner is omelet rice. Your favorite. Dad isn't back yet, but you can start eating.
Again?
God.
You know, when my grandmother passed away, she was in the hospital for a few weeks before she finally gave out. And the last time I saw her, I was there with her, like there with other members of the church and other family members, and I was holding her hand, and she called me Jonathan, which is one of her sons that died when he was really young. So I kind of understand what Oda's feeling.
That's one of the saddest things I think I've ever heard. In like a lot of different ways.
And that says something when you know about my past.
You know, I really don't blame Ota for being upset about this. How do you...
Especially since it seems like he hasn't turned into some sort of bitter, parent-hating kid.
Yeah, instead he blamed himself for it. I wouldn't even know what it's like. Poor guy.
I'm okay. I ate already.
But,
I'm fine.
Ota, wait! Ota?
And from her perspective, too.
Huh.
Part of the diner has manifested.
These golden motes of light are interesting. what it reminds me of is something that happened in, yes, make fun of me, but it's really relevant, in Victory Gundam. Near the end, there was this thing called the Angel Halo.
Oh, Jesus. I remember that thing.
And everywhere around it, just these golden motes of light were spreading out, and it was like human warmth. And so as the climactic battle was going, a lot of the characters were feeling this warmth, and it was very confusing for that to happen at such a place. When the villain of the show experienced the warmth coming from these golden motes of light, she was like, what is this awful crawling feeling across my skin? I think I'm going to be sick. And, considering what we've been talking about, like your own memory that you just shared, and Ota's feelings, and surely Mayumi's too, it kind of feels like the same thing, Aimless, wandering warmth that just can't be grounded in anything.
That's kind of sad when you really think about it.
Yeah, like she doesn't really remember enough, but the only thing that she has is this warmth towards her family.
Maybe this is one of the memories she forgot. It must be important to her, though.
It looks like a sad memory.
It looks like all these memories are going to be sad.
Doesn't matter if it's sad. It's still important.
In a lot of ways, it makes it more important.
Oh?
It's the phone. Maybe try picking it up?
Oh, this is interesting. So first we go... Oh, this is irritating! So we go to the door, and there's someone trying to come in. We go to the phone, and there's someone trying to call.
Someone trying to reach her.
Yeah.
Roger.
Oh, I don't want to pick that one.
My husband?
Yes, Matsushita Diner. Yes. Well, yes.
Oh no, this must be the call from the hospital about her husband.
Oh.
Yes. What? My husband? Why? How could this happen?
Oh.
I feel almost cruel what we're doing.
Yeah.
The diner has changed again. However...
These memories aren't all happy, but they are all significant.
if this continues, will it not have a negative effect on Mayumi?
No.
Maybe. But we have to see this through.
She needs to know these things.
You have to remember and cherish the sad times too, or you're not complete as a human being. Something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
We have to.
Yeah.
Understood. A delicious cake.
I wonder who it's for.
I wonder indeed. The clue was congrats.
Congratulations for making it into school, Ota. Maybe something like that. Who knows? I bet it would be funny to push Aiba's face in it.
Kind of feels out of tone, though.
I agree.
Congratulations, Ota.
I'm home.
This is really interesting how it's working. It's like you're summoning events for her. Things aren't happening that she remembers. You're making her remember activities that actually occur. There might be a lot of really interesting things in here to, like, poking at the door.
Right.
Or anything like that.
Ota!
He has a voice!
Congratulations on getting into the university, son!
I was right.
Congratulations!
Hooray! Congrats!
Oh, poor Ota.
Hooray! Hooray!
That's pretty excellent. just makes me think about Ota. And
Ota was quite the spoiled child, wasn't he?
just having to face all of his failure.
He definitely had a lot of growing up to do.
Who doesn't?
It isn't easy.
But that's what makes him so important to Mayumi.
I see.
For Ota's dream.
A bucket.
Well, this isn't what I was expecting. Then again, this episode has defied my expectations all up and down.
Let's wear it.
Let's wear it.
What do you mean, let's wear it?
I think it's rather obvious what she means by let's wear it.
No, you're the one who wanted to wear it.
I know, that's why I think it's obvious from my perspective.
Why do you want to wear a bucket?
You know, it can deflect glancing blows to your head. Gives you like an armor class +1 to your head.
But you can't see anything.
Well, there's sacrifices that have to be made for the ultimate in defensive headwear.
The ultimate in defensive headwear is not a bucket.
Let's wear it.
That's what I said?
Thank you, Aiba.
Aiba, wear it.
Yeah!
Roger. Wearing it, I suppose. Feel as though my defense power has gone up.
Okay, never mind, I was wrong. You were right. Defensive headgear.
And?
Especially if someone's gonna walk you in the back of the head.
I am impervious to telepathic interference.
This may be more valuable in this location than anybody ever thought.
You're afraid. I remember.
I will never forget this, Date.
This is making me laugh to the point that I'm flinging our timer around. Well, don't just stand there.
I kinda wanna.
Go get rid of that timey.
Jump.
I hope we keep
A
it.
wall clock. The hands have stopped.
Yes!
Autographs decorate the wall.
Well, this about expends our expendable time.
Enoshima?
Uh-huh.
Who's that?
Despair!
Unknown, but I hope we will find out.
You really don't want to know.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
Okay.
It's an envelope. Some kind of mail?
Ota's
This is a
grades.
bank statement.
Oh, I see.
The Matsushita family's loan.
Let's do our best, has to be it, right?
It's the only thing that makes sense. That one timey, the 1 second timey might be useful. I hate that stupid 50-second one too. Like, what's the point of that?
Well, you say that, but near the end we're gonna get like a 200-second one or something. Okay.
For the
Let's
timey!
take a break. I'm tired.
I mean, you are wearing a bucket.
Guess that's not it.
Just 10 more minutes. 6 more minutes, I promise.
Oh, this is very familiar to me.
I said that's not it.
Especially the bucket part.
You do tend to walk around the house with a bucket on your head for some reason. I don't even know where we have a bucket.
Well, wake me up when hell freezes over.
I told you that's not it. Get up.
A loan statement.
Okay, in all seriousness, I hope we didn't mess around too much.
Us? No.
Let's do our best.
I meant for the Somnium. Well, I guess it was possibly good. We were getting very morose. But this, yeah, I guess I'll continue to be morose then.
We have to keep supporting Ota.
Okay. We'll work harder for Ota's dream.
Man, what great parents.
produced another painful memory.
Are there any others?
No, not quite.
Are you certain? Mayumi was under a heavy burden of debt and stress running the diner.
That's true. But sometimes hardship is worth it.
Is that so?
I wonder why she's so dismissive of all of this, or so worried
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
that you don't want to reveal the pain.
Aiba's not human.
Yeah.
She just doesn't understand.
You know what I
It's
like?
a sticker from a chocolate candy.
That she has this bucket on her head. She walks up to something, takes the bucket off to interact, and then puts the bucket back on.
Dedication. Dedication to her job.
Welcome home. Did you get it for me?
It?
Oh, does she like it because he liked it?
This is Ota when he was small?
I'm sure people remember. I don't like sweets. I've never liked sweets. Don't like sweets at all. Think candy is just gross. However, there is one type of candy that I really like. I never eat it, but I have nothing but fond memories of it. It's called a Rocky Road Bar.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it was a really minor thing. The last place I saw it was a store in Texas. The reason that I like it is because my grandmother would get me one once or twice a week.
I somehow don't think it's an A-set figure. Call it a hunch.
Do you mean chocolate?
Yeah, Todoroki man, remember? Oh, that. Yes, of course I bought it.
Did she?
Maybe that's why she just randomly went to pick it up that one time.
That's
on her
kind
way
of
after them.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Look, the Momonoke Man chocolate that you like. Here you go.
And it says Akuma Tai Akuma, devil versus devil, Momonoke Man.
Yeah.
That's not it. Oh, honey. I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate. No, I told you. It's Todoroki Man. Oh, sorry. Your mom can be such a dummy sometimes.
Aww.
You're not just a dummy. You're a super dummy idiot.
I suppose one of the other reasons that Ota feels so badly for how he treated his mom is because he knows he has always acted like this.
Yeah, but he's also a kid.
Yeah, every kid has done stuff like this.
Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy.
Just going through these memories just makes it, for some reason, rather than find this dumb or silly, it's just really sad.
Yeah.
I'll buy you a real Momonoke Man soon. Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man, it's Todoroki Man!
Nice dance there, dude.
How many Oki Man chocolates are there?
We're not gonna ask this question.
I hate this! I hate you, Mom! What? Wait, Ota! Where did you go?
Oh,
What this says is how important that memory was to her.
yeah. Like, she felt like she failed him.
Please, come out from hiding, Ota.
That might be one of the reasons that she was able to work so hard, is because she doesn't want to let him down.
And let him do what he wants to do. Like with the dropping out of school.
Yeah, that may be overthinking it a bit. But like you said, this is clearly an important memory, and the somber tone of all of it is completely destroyed by the fact that Aiba is wearing a bucket! I love it.
Ota, I'm sorry.
Because if it weren't for that stupid bucket, I'd be getting really sad.
Mommy won't make any mistakes anymore, Ota.
Oh, it's... Oh...
Ota! Come back! Ota!
Jeez.
It's not your fault. It's not Ota's fault either. Huh. Just like the ending with Mizuki.
Ota? Takaro,
She's all alone.
don't leave me. Don't leave me alone.
And she can't even pull up her own memories. I can't even imagine what that must be like.
The thought's terrifying to me, not being able to remember.
I am sorry, Ota. Ota! Takaro, I can't do this on my own.
Oh, poor thing.
Don't leave me!
So that's what happened.
Date, look at what you've done. If Mayumi wakes up after all this trauma...
She had that trauma.
Yeah!
It's there. It happened. You can't make it just go away.
Ignorance is not bliss.
I know it's risky, but we're here for a reason.
About that, ignorance is bliss. What she was in wasn't bliss.
Right?
What are you planning?
We have to keep going. Just a little more to awaken her past.
But...
If she loves her family this much, there has to be something. There has to be a precious memory hidden deep within.
is that your intuition?
It is.
Well, we can't interact with anything else.
I don't see a sparkle anywhere. So I guess it's to the clock.
A wall clock.
Oh, I see. Go forward or go back. In trying to find a precious memory, you would assume that you'd have to go back, but...
What we're trying to make her do is remember what happened at the warehouse.
So it seems like going forward is valid.
Here goes nothing. Advance.
Reclaim the past, or... going into the light.
Oh, don't phrase it like that.
Ota, sweetie. Mom,
Huh.
Here's that precious memory.
We know we can be a hassle sometimes, so... Huh, Ota.
Yeah. Thank you, Mom. You know, I love you. Forever and ever.
Doesn't it feel like she's about to die?
Yeah.
Me too, Ota. I love you both so much.
The light of human warmth.
I'll love you both no matter what. Oh, forever and ever.
That's the part she never forgot.
Oh, I'll never forget this. Oh.
Yeah, we are a family. We can do anything.
Yes. Yeah.
Looks like it's okay to go back now.
Yes, I agree. By the way, Date. I admit, it is useful every now and then.
That intuition.
Your intuition.
Man, we missed the item again.
I know!
Maybe you gotta wear the bucket real fast and start doing funny things.
Okay.
So,
Day 5, Tuesday.
Shokuzai. So the result of this is...
Ota, I'm so sorry for worrying you.
What do you mean?
Your mother retracted her confession.
I'm so glad.
Yes, yes.
But Mom, why did you think I did it?
About that.
I explained to Ota.
I mean, the knife.
On Sunday night, Mayumi was following the van driven by Ota in a taxi. But when the van was hijacked in the Famisto parking lot, Mayumi was at another convenience store nearby buying some chocolate. Because of that, she didn't see what happened. That's why Mayumi thought Ota was still in the van when it drove away. So she kept following it.
Well, then, Ota really didn't have anything to do with it. Well, I mean, we know who the occupants of the van were, of course.
Right.
And they are not involved.
The van drove all over Tokyo and eventually wound up in the warehouse district near the docks. Mayumi got out of the taxi and followed the van on foot. The van was later found at the Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Mayumi walked into the warehouse and discovered the grisly scene.
A polar bear plucking out Iris's left eye? I was so terribly frightened.
That's a really important memory to recall.
I panicked and ran. I'm sure that's when I dropped the chocolate. And I ran away from the warehouse as fast as I could.
Well, why would the knife have been in the van?
It may not have been in the van. If she was there at the time of the bear plucking out Iris's eye and ran away in a panic, she may have had the knife on her and dropped it then.
So then, Sejima Bertrand X goes over in the corner, sees a knife and a chocolate, takes the knife, and then leaves the chocolate there. Even though he's obviously so concerned that he'll be found out, that when you're looking around the warehouse, like, he's off in the distance staring at you. But, I mean, no, she could have had it and dropped it, like you said. It just seems weird that she'd drop it in the corner. Well, where else is she going to drop it? But it would seem weird that then So would have found it and picked it up and then be like, oh, this is weird, oh well.
Alternately, it could have been, like you said the one time, that it could have just been Ota thinking it was his mom, and so the knife appeared that way in the Somnium.
But there was the interrogation, though.
Oh yeah, he did confirm that in the interrogation.
I just kept running and running. But while I was running, I had a thought. Maybe that polar bear was Ota. Because at the time, I thought Ota was the one driving the van. If Ota brought Iris to the warehouse, then Ota must have been the one in the suit. That's what I was thinking anyway.
So that's why.
I'm so sorry that Mom doubted you, Ota.
I'm glad to see that he wasn't doing anything funny, but why'd he keep lying about it? And why'd he continuously act suspicious? And what about that awful grin after walking Date? And what did he think was going on when he left with Iris? I want him to be a good guy, and I'm glad for it that he appears to be, but, like, come on, dude, help us out!
Tell us the truth!
No, I understand. It's my fault for making you worry.
It is!
Ota.
But there's one thing I don't get. Why did you buy that chocolate when you were following me?
Because she remembered.
Oh, because...
You liked Odoroki Man chocolate when you were young, right, Ota?
Yeah. I was like the number 1 or 2 collector of the stickers in my elementary school class. I stuck some of my duplicates all around the diner, too.
You and Mayumi have strong memories of that chocolate, right?
Yeah. But I guess they're not all sweet memories.
You know, when the store I worked in stopped carrying Rocky Road bars, I actually was so sad that I actually bought up like the last 2 boxes that we had, and I kept them for a couple of months. I mean, I ate them.
Right. No, you just built a shrine in the back. Oh, rocky road bars.
I don't like him that much! In any case, whatever shrines are built in the back of the house, it probably has to do with Gundam.
Don't go in the back of the house.
Yeah, please don't. It has to do with Gundam. Am I making myself clear? Am I making myself clear?
Aha.
They're like chocolate, you know? Bittersweet.
Hey!
Makes my heart hurt a little.
That's not it!
Oh, honey. I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate.
No, I told you. It's Todoroki Man.
Oh. Sorry. Your mom can be such a dummy sometimes.
You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot!
Your face is a super dummy idiot. I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy. I'll buy you a real Momonoke Man soon.
Stupid!
Don't bring home one of those strange costumes. And certainly don't bring home the person wearing it. Where do you buy a person anyway?
It's not Momonoke Man, it's Todoroki Man!
After I yelled at her, Mom immediately went to buy me another chocolate. My dad came back from buying some ingredients at the same time, and they ran into each other. My dad really let me have it.
How dare you speak to your mother like that?
Yeah.
Can't you tell by my face how angry I am?
Because Mom is stupid.
You're stupid to call your mother stupid. Your mother bought you that to make you happy. You need to think about how she feels.
I like how proper and sophisticated his voice is and how it doesn't match him in any way, shape, or form.
Oh yeah, he's a good guy. He just, unfortunately, looks like a Pokemon version of Hitler.
Well, to be perfectly fair, the original wearer of that mustache was Charlie Chaplin. Hitler was such a fan of Charlie Chaplin that he copied his look.
I'm sure someone wore it before Charlie Chaplin. Get your facts straight. Also, City Lights is a fine movie.
I didn't raise you like that.
But...
When she comes back, you apologize. Do you understand?
And if you don't want us talking about Hitler mustaches, well...
Yeah, exactly.
What do you want me to say?
My dad told me to apologize as soon as Mom came back. But the guilt... I hurt my mother, you know? That guilt in my heart, it didn't go away. Even after I apologized to her.
Man, this is really... For some reason, it's really bringing up a lot of my own memories, and I don't really want to talk about memories like this.
After that, things got awkward with Mom. But a few days later, my dad came up with an idea.
Hey, Ota, how about this?
I really like how much Takeru is in this route.
Yeah, I do too.
You know Mother's Day is coming up.
Well, at the end of the Mizuki route, her deceased parents played a sizable role, so...
Why don't we get a gift for your mom, hmm?
A gift?
That was the first time I had ever heard my dad say something like that.
You know how Mom always takes care of us. We should think of a way to pay her back.
I'm sure my dad was trying to clear the air between all of us. So, on Mother's Day, I used my New Year's money I saved up to buy my mom that flower knife.
Aww, he even bought it with his own money.
And my dad saved up a little money to buy the floral apron. And when Mom got her gifts, she started bawling, like full-on crying.
Oh, you boys. I don't deserve all this. Thank you, thank you.
You do deserve it, Mom. I'm proud that you're my mom. Right, Dad?
Oh, yes. Mom is the best mom in the world.
Thank you. Thank you.
It feels kind of like we're intruding on something private, doesn't it? Then again, I guess that's kind of what this game is.
That's kind of the Somniums in a nutshell, isn't it?
But this in particular, you know?
Say cheese!
Sorry, I lost track of time. What were we talking about again?
The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why she bought the chocolate in the middle of tailing you.
Tailing?
Oh, man.
Mom.
It could be due to her memory disorder. It is possible that her thought process was once again short-circuited.
It's okay, just leave her alone. Don't, well...
Ota, I'm just going out on a limb here.
Huh?
Earlier I looked inside Mayumi's head.
Inside her head?
Dude, you know about this.
Right!
She was thinking of nothing but you. Her head was full of memories of you. Mayumi just wanted you to come back, Ota. So she bought that chocolate. The chocolate you loved as a kid.
Come now, Ota. Come away from that horrible, awful woman. I've got your favorite chocolate.
Isn't that also just really sweet, though?
Yeah.
She thought she could get you back home with it. That's why I believe, in Mayumi's head, you're still young, Ota.
Huh?
I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, you're right, Date. That's why my mom bought the chocolate. She wanted her little kid back.
It's interesting. This kind of didn't really have anything to do with anything other than clearing up some suspicions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I guess I'm way more moved by all the particulars here than I was expecting to be.
I'm sorry.
You don't have anything to apologize for.
Who are you again?
I'm Date. I'm Ota's...
Friend.
friend.
Yeah.
Ota's friend. Is that right? I hope you two get along.
Oh, Mom.
We're the best of friends, like Julius Caesar and Brutus.
Oi! Actually, the more I think about it, the more apt of an analogy that is.
I too remember when Brutus wanged Julius Caesar over the back of the head with a walk. What happens now?
I was always so selfish. I made my mom go through such hard times. So from now on, I'm going to support her the way she supported me. I'll do anything. I'll deliver newspapers or be a janitor or anything. I'll work as hard as I can to make sure my mom can rest easy.
That's really good, man. That's really good.
What about your dream of being an author?
Well, he can still do that. I mean, it'll give him an opportunity to actually try developing some discipline for once. Maybe he can get past 5,000 words.
Well, of course I'm not gonna give up on that. But I'll set my sights a little smaller.
I don't really know what's going to happen to the case. I suppose just like last time with the death of So,
It'll be written off.
The whole thing will be over, yeah.
Except in the Mizuki ending, there was a culprit for the new Cyclops serial killer, but here there's clear evidence that they're still out there.
Well, yes, but we know we're at the ending. It just makes me wonder if the goal of the new Cyclops serial killer is to kill So Sejima, which it may be.
Everyone he's targeted has been related to him.
Somehow, apparently. I realize this isn't the case, but everything feels slightly extraneous at the moment, doesn't it?
But what do you mean?
It seems like over here, on the left side of the flowchart, it's really just about individual characters and their backgrounds. I mean, these endings have been great.
Mm-hmm.
Been really moving. But it seems like the case of the new Cyclops serial killer is going to be over on the right side.
I mean...
I am actually glad that we did this side first, because none of this is satisfying. It's these really nice moments, and like I said, it's really moving. But what about... what about the case?
What about the overarching storyline?
I'll start by writing a short story.
Good job.
Let me read it when you're done.
Of course.
I'll call it Ota Man versus Beartron X. One more thing before I go.
Oh, I forgot to tell you something important.
Something important?
I heard the nurses talking before I came in here.
Iris is gonna be fine, etc.
Iris is awake.
Really?
Yeah, she's due to be transferred from the ICU to the general ward.
Thank God.
Man, this would be the perfect opportunity to go and interrogate her, but unfortunately the route's about to end.
You saved her life, you know. Maybe, just maybe.
Did he? Did he really?
As far as they can tell.
Okay, that's very true. The thing that makes me question it is she went to go pick him up. Iris went to go pick up So Sejima. And then they went to get some anesthetic.
You really think Date's gonna say that to a recovering Ota, though, who's reconciled with his mother?
Yeah, not right now, no.
Yeah.
Huh? Maybe what?
Nothing. See you, kid.
Consider this my token revenge. Getting your hopes up and not fulfilling them.
Is Iris your girlfriend?
Yeah, I'll introduce you next time. She's a great girl.
Oh my, I'm looking forward to it. Is she going to be your financier? Oh, maybe I should clean up a bit first.
Financer? Oh,
Huh?
fiance.
Oh, yes! Yes, that's it!
Jeez, Mom.
This is a much happier ending than I was expecting. I guess that's the phrase of the day. Than I was expecting. More X than I was expecting.
Date, there are still many loose ends in this investigation.
Like all of them.
Yeah, you're right. Looks like another all-nighter.
Guess it's time to go back in time.
This also means that for the future... See, with Mizuki, those feelings were there. They were there from Mizuki and they were there from Date the whole time. Different events aren't going to change that.
Right.
However, this is like the only route where Date actually ended up liking Ota.
Yeah.
They're gonna be frenemies at best.
And the other routes.
Has there been any progress in the Sejima investigation?
Nope.
None. Zero clue.
You called it.
Not exactly. We have 2 clues.
Well, not like it was hard to call.
2?
2 points of information. But they may not connect directly to the murders.
Now, this is for us, knowledge that we're to take into other routes.
I love that style of storytelling.
What are the 2 clues?
Point 1. This may be easier to see than explain. I sent a video to the boss's PC. Could you check there, please?
Boss went to her desk and moved her mouse. I stood next to her and looked at the monitor. I recoiled at her wallpaper.
That's all boy bands.
What's this?
It's from Sunday night.
Yes, after Date was beaten by Ota at Matsushita Diner.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
I'm glad to see this being discussed. Thank you for this.
Witch!
There, stop it.
Yeah, this is not
I
nothing.
noticed this earlier as well.
Even if we were wrong about what it means or what we saw,
It's still strange.
it's still something. It isn't nothing.
Do you see the walk on the floor beside Iris and Mayumi?
Yeah, what about it?
Look closely.
Are you going to enhance some sort of reflection?
The bottom part is curved. Do you notice anything in the reflection?
Iris and Mayumi.
Yes. I have prepared an enlarged and processed version of the image. Boss, the next video.
It can't be something like So was there. For one, she hadn't got him yet, and two, why would Ota leave with So?
I bet we're going to see what Iris did to Mayumi.
Yeah. It's gotta be that.
You witch!
Oh!
You stay
She
away
had the
from
knife.
my boy!
Which, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, just like we said.
Tessa!
She did something.
What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
But that's how the knife got
Okay,
there.
let's go.
All right.
You can't just walk up to someone and do that. And that response still seems strange, but I guess it's more believable now that we know she has dementia.
Hey, what's
That's
this?
true. But it kind of just looks like she put some kind of mind whammy on her.
Yeah, that's exactly what we thought when it happened, and that's still what I think. I'm just trying to come up with ways in which it isn't that, because no matter how much I think about it, that's just what it seems
to indicate.
Iris has the kitchen knife?
The video continues, but this should be enough. Iris took the knife and left the diner with Ota.
But if Ota's testimony is true, the polar bear had the kitchen knife.
Yeah, the whole thing, she wasn't a victim. She went, got So Sejima, who's the polar bear. They went to the Kawasaki plant to get some kind of chemicals, and then they went to the
warehouse.
Yeah, there was no other victim. The costume was there. This was
prepared. This was staged.
How is it not the two of them cooperating?
Maybe it was taken off of Iris when she was kidnapped.
At the Femisto parking lot?
Of course, in this route, we don't know that it was So, but
That's
we
true.
know that it was So.
Yeah.
Whatever. We can think about it later.
Don't worry about it so much right now. But remember.
You said you had 2 clues.
Yeah, what's the other one?
I have learned new information. More thorough autopsy results of Renju's body have revealed something.
What?
An object in his intestines.
Oh.
An object?
A clump of organic matter.
Eyes? They really are eating the eyes or feeding the eyes to them?
Because it was partially digested, it took significant time to analyze.
I mean, I did bring that up once, like maybe the killer's eating them.
Well, what was it?
But this is sort of the opposite of that? Was it his eye or was it someone else's?
Maybe it was Shoko's.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Shoko Nadami's eyeball.
So then the eye was then fed to Renju. So was Renju's eye fed to Seiji? Well, we don't need to worry about that.
You remember how I said at the very beginning that maybe the evil eye was leaving people and possessing their killer? What if that's the mode, just, and then it possesses the new person? Which means Iris should be digesting Renju's eyeball, if that's true.
So presumably there was nothing for Shoko. Well, look, the only reason I'm kind of pushing back against some sort of personality migrating thing is because, well, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards myself, so I'm trying to argue against it.
Uh-huh.
This particular route ended up being kind of everything you thought was wrong.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm just sort of going with that. Trying to make everything
that you thought wrong.
Yeah.
Think about it from a different angle.
Well, we have the eyeball of the previous victim in the stomach of the current victim, which implies, yeah, there's literally no other way to take this. I cannot imagine that it's not pluck out the eyeball, kill, eat the eyeball,
profit.
So Renju is Renju.
Yeah.
Then he decides to do something to Shoko.
Uh-huh.
I understand the eye is plucked while they're still alive.
Right.
For some reason, he starts to set up an opportunity to kill her because he's the new Cyclops serial killer, because the eye has transferred into him. But the eye has not transferred into him and possessed him yet, because he hasn't eaten the eye yet. So it's like he ends up eating the eye for some reason, then kills her, and then someone conveniently decides to kill Renju.
Yes?
I mean, and then they end up taking his eye, which is how convenient, and that's how it transfers into them. It's kind of like we're missing a motivation or a mechanic here. But the idea of the killer not being a single killer and it just sort of transferring from person to person, I've pretty much agreed with you since the beginning. But there's like a giant hole that we don't have. And it's not an eye-shaped hole, it's a killer-shaped hole. Like something, like we actually currently have like the underwear gnomes thing, where it's like step 1, step 2, step 3, we don't have anything, and step 4. If we had something for step 3, then all of this would make sense. But we don't, so we can't put anything together.
And step 4, profit.
Huh. How fascinating. That would explain why the serial killings stopped in the Mizuki route. So where was it before Shoko, and why was it different? Well, anyway, all this is stuff to think about. For now, we got another ending. How do we not stop?